What about others? Yatharth, Manisha,
Yesterday,
Prateek,
I was
Kashyap?
looking for the recording. It was not available even in the morning today at 11:30.
Okay.
I tried. The recording was not there. It was showing it's not going to the link. And then
Mm-hmm.
approximately at 1:30, 1:30, 1:45, the link opened then. So that's when I've gone through.
It's okay. कोई बात नहीं. But yeah, the thing is, you have to see the recordings, right? Because if you're not able to attend the class, it's very much important. Because if you heard those recordings, you can able to like do the assignments. Because at least if you're not active in the class, you can like contribute to the assignments, which can help you build the topics. Okay. And बाकी तब तक excuse नहीं चलेगा. You have to see the video again and please done your assignments. Okay. If you have any confusion, I'm still there for you. बाकी एक बार brief कर लेंगे, ठीक है, whatever the topics. Or what I'm planning is after some like after next week, we will take one revision class as well. So jitna bhi whatever the we have taken till now, we can do an overview or sum up. So if you still guys have a confusion of regarding some topics, so that we can cover it up. That will be cool, right? ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a question where we can see the recordings of yesterday's class. I thought I'm somewhere missing out something.
Yeah, it's not about only you, Kashish. It's for like
Okay.
it's with everybody. The
All
link
right,
is
okay.
not working. I don't know what's the technical issue. I will
Okay.
definitely revert this out with my team, like what exactly they're looking for. ठीक है, जो भी
Okay,
होता है, I
ma'am.
will definitely revert you back with that.
Sure, ma'am. Sure.
है ना?
Thank you. Thank
You're
you.
most welcome. So, okay. So I can expect Rajesh ने किया है assignment because many of you were not there in the like yesterday class, right? So the assignment was talent pipeline. Okay. If anybody wants to come comfortable with, you can come on camera. Get motivated from Salma that like still she is not well, but she will try to interact with us on camera, right? So everyone, you are HR people, don't be shy. Just be on camera. That's what the main thing I always see in every class, right? So okay. So Rajesh. Okay, okay. First, I'll do one thing. I'll just overview the yesterday class. Okay, it will take only 5 minutes. What exactly in yesterday class was talent pipeline? So anybody can brief me out if that because anybody knows like what exactly talent pipeline? Nobody. मतलब किसको समझ नहीं आया था क्या सर?
So, ma'am, it's
No, ma'am.
kind. May I?
Yes, yes, you can get out.
So, ma'am, it's a strategic process in which we create relationship with the potential employees or potential candidates, which can fill the vacancies in future.
Totally agree. It's just a fancy word I already said. It's a only fancy word. A talent pipeline is basically means what exactly you are looking for. Do you remember we have taken the class? हाँ वो थोड़ी boring थी, but forecasting के बारे में हम लोगों ने last में करा था. ठीक है? कि हम forecasting is basically what we are looking for the future needs, right? For example, you are talking to your hiring managers कि हमारा ये project launch हो रहा है. We need that project, right? उसके बाद आपको पता चलता है कि 50 vacancies आपको emergency के तौर पे चाहिए. So for that particular thing, you build a talent pipeline. ठीक है, we can also take a second example. If you are filling a position, for example, Sarma as a HR, उसने 10 positions उसके पास खाली थी, ठीक है, उसने वो fill up कर ली. जरूरी नहीं है सलमा you will only take those 10 interviews, right? उन 10 positions को fill करने के लिए you have taken 20 interviews, right? 30 interviews, right everyone? Yes or no? We will not only take exact interviews,
Ma'am.
right? कि हमें 10 position के लिए है,
Ma'am.
interview लेना है. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Obviously,
ma'am.
talk
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Yes.
intervene them. ठीक है, you take many process, उसका आप पूरा process देखते हो. But after filling that position, you still think कि some of the candidates were very good, but you can keep this connection with your future preferences. So here come the fancy words come talent pipeline. So what you can do is आप उनसे connection build करते हो. In future perspective, आपको already पता है कि ये वाला employee अच्छा मतलब interview लिया आपने candidate बहुत अच्छा है. For the future preferences, you save that number or you save that contact or you save. इससे क्या होगा सबसे बड़ी बात आपकी cost saving होगी and time saving होगा, right? इफ यू नीड एन इमरजेंसी, फॉर एग्जाम्पल कोई पोजीशन थी, वो आपको विदाउट एनी नोटिस आपको वो छोड़ के चला गया, ठीक है, अब आपको उसका रिप्लेसमेंट चाहिए, तो यू हैव दैट दोज कनेक्शन, यू हैव टू बिल्ड दोज कनेक्शंस जो आप ऐसे फिल आउट कर पाओ, तो दैट्स व्हाई यू यूज टैलेंट पाइपलाइन स्ट्रैटेजी, ठीक है, दैट वाज द यस्टरडे क्लास वाज, उसके अंदर मैंने आई ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड यू द पीपीटी एज वेल, so we will not go into brief, you can there see the steps, what are the benefits are there, ठीक है, what are the tools, what are the tools you used, ठीक है, उसके अंदर हम टूल्स की पर बात कर रहे थे कि आजकल के टाइम पे इट्स अ स्मार्ट वर्क नॉट अ हार्ड वर्क, ठीक है, हम लोग आजकल के टाइम पे टेक्नोलॉजी इतनी आ गई है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल सीआरएम है, एटीएस है, जो एज अ एचआर आप लोगों को हेल्प करता है फॉर बिल्डिंग दोज टैलेंट पाइपलाइन, so I have already mentioned in that like if somebody have gone through the ppt, I have also mentioned the zoho, right, workday, all these type of free, they are free, okay, for some of these are not free, they are for the trial basis, but some of them are very free to use, so I was also talking about that कि अगर आप ठीक है, अगर आप नॉर्मल टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं यूज करते हो तो ऑन द टेक्नोलॉजी बेसिस आप वो ऐप यूज कर सकते हो, तो एज अ एचआर, ठीक है, so today I have given the assignment on that also, ठीक है, मैंने उसमें क्या असाइनमेंट दिया था, आपको दो कंपनीज लेनी है, आपको एग्जैक्टली जब दो कंपनीज लोगे उनके बारे में आपको उनकी स्ट्रैटेजी देखनी है कि वो कौन सी टैलेंट पाइपलाइन यूज करते हैं, ठीक है, व्हाट स्ट्रैटेजी बेसिकली दे यूज, ठीक है, व्हाट आर द सॉफ्टवेयर दे यूज इन द कंपनी, तो मैंने ये असाइनमेंट दिया था, तो आई विल ओवर थ्रू द असाइनमेंट जिन जिन ने भी कंप्लीट किया है, ठीक है, उसके बाद आई विल शो यू माय असाइनमेंट व्हाट आई हैव डन फॉर यू, ओके,
Okay,
so
ma'am.
okay, shall I start one by one, who has done the
Okay,
assignment
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Me.
first? Okay, show your assignment, Rajesh.
Ma'am, where can I send? Can I
You
send to
can send
WhatsApp?
on WhatsApp. Yes, you can send on the
Okay.
WhatsApp.
Well,
I can do screen mirroring. Anybody else who have done the assignment, you can send on the group or you can just text me out. Whoever done it. ठीक है? जिसने नहीं किया, it's okay, fine. आज के लिए थोड़ा दिल छोड़ दूंगी because कल मेरी वजह से somehow reason the class was earlier. I have to go somewhere. ठीक है? But you have to complete the assignment.
Ma'am, I sent it to you.
Okay. Okay, you have done the PPT for me. चैट जीपीटी वाला तो नहीं है ना, राजेश?
Ma'am, I forgot to mention research also. It's not ChatGPT.
Okay.
I read some articles.
Okay. Okay. I'm believing you this. ठीक है? I'm just checking out the words only.
Yeah, okay.
Chalo, you start with your PPT. I'll share my screen, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, please change the setting of the group.
Sorry.
Ma'am, please change the setting of the group.
You're not able to send anything on the group?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
It's
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Rashika, can you please send me directly? I'll change this after the class, okay?
Okay, ma'am.
My screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is the assignment done by Rajesh. So Rajesh, कौन सी companies आपने ढूंढी हैं? What are the strategies they follow? You can proceed. Okay.
Yeah, ma'am. First company was Infosys, ma'am.
Not only ma'am, everyone.
Ah, yes.
Okay.
Wait 1 second, ma'am. My PPT is not opening once.
Okay, no problem. Take your time. Guys, everyone, is just what is the main motive to put these assignments on live is basically we will understand what are the perspectives, right? You are able to speak confidently. Yes or no? When you are able to present your screen, you are able to explain कि आपने क्या research किया है. And that's what the main important thing is, interaction. So next
Yes,
time I
ma'am.
really want everyone that you should complete your assignment. Okay? Yes,
Okay.
continue.
Ma'am.
Rajesh, please.
Okay,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Firstly, my first company is Infosys. Their strategy was they actively engage with universities around the India and technical institutions like coaching institutions. They identify the right potential talent and they will give right skills to the industry needed and they build a strong pool of candidates. They use strategies like hackathons and coding competitions. Some of them like Catch Them Young and Infosys Wingspan, Infosys Springboard also. They recently launched it. And after that, they selected some people. They use the internal mobility initiatives to nurture them. And these type of pipelines and strategies extremely benefited to the Infosys. Like they improved the candidate quality. In Springboard only, they also mentioned that in the Springboard only, they maintain so much quality, time, and cost effective also. This is for Infosys, ma'am. Next company is Unilever.
Okay.
Unilever also it's based on it also it also developing a future leaders, ma'am. It's not for it's looking like for leaders program. It's initiatively. It's targets from fresher graduates and accelerated the business areas and developed a marketing supply chain. They will nurture them and they use the tool name Pi Metrics. It is an AI powered talent acquisition tool. Uh, it assesses the candidate's cognitive and emotional traits through the neuroscience based games. And they use most of their recruitment in LinkedIn, ma'am. In LinkedIn also, they have awarded that their candidate percentage was 16 to 25 in 1 year only. And they create the employee branding and in LinkedIn also, ma'am. These are the two companies, ma'am, I take it. Thank you.
That's very good now, Rajesh. That's brilliant because these kind of information you only get when you research about it. It's not
Yes, ma'am.
just like about कि हाँ ChatGPT से निकाल गया. It's about like how internally you've gone through the service, how gone through your articles. Okay, everyone. So as you already see, Infosys क्या करती है basically they use the campaign part, they use the strategies. ठीक है? This is exactly called talent pipeline. और आप इन लोगों से क्या चीज सीखते हो कि देखो वो कैसे सर्विस कर रहे हैं, कौन कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी दे वर यूजिंग. आई नो देखो हम कोई भी कंपनी में ऐसा एचआर जाएंगे तो उनकी अपनी स्ट्रैटेजीज होती है, अपनी वो होती है. बट वेयर इट कम्स फ्रॉम, आप कुछ भी प्रैक्टिकली लाइव करोगे ना, इट्स बेसिकली इंपॉर्टेंट कैसे ये कंपनी से आप इंस्पायर होगे, how they are building their connections, right? It's very important you should know these companies. Or it is also helpful. मैंने कितने इंटरव्यू देखे हैं, like they ask many people कि talent pipeline क्या होता है. People are, I have also taken the interviews where I used to ask you what is talent pipeline. People don't even know about it because they are like okay, totally blank. Because that's what the thing is, no? Still people have that merging of mind कि only yeah HR है, recruitment रहता है, hiring रहता है, but they don't know exactly the term is. But exactly when the interview is happening, they ask you what talent pipeline is, then you can remember me that Kashish ma'am told us what exactly talent pipeline is, right? I really
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
want कि मेरे जो
Yes, ma'am.
students हैं वो जाके
Um,
blank ना हो. ठीक है? Okay, very good, Rajesh. ठीक है, I'll take the others assignment as well. Somebody else also send it me. Okay. Rashika is sent. Okay, you also take Unilever. No problem. Rashika? Rashika, are you there? Assignment दे के भूल गए क्या आप? Hello, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I am there.
Okay, I'm really sorry for that. Okay, yes, you can continue.
Ma'am, sorry, I can't explain because I am in the hospital.
Oh, I'm really sorry. Okay, I'll just go through your assignment, okay? And just definitely revert back to you as Rashika already take the Unilever, ठीक है? वही है फ्यूचर लीडर्स प्रोग्राम वो लोग करते हैं, सस्टेनेबिलिटी फोकस करते हैं, ठीक है? He has also taken सी Microsoft. तो Microsoft का क्या करते हैं? Let's see. What the strategy have taken? Inclusive hiring, Microsoft emphasis creating a diverse and inclusive workforce. Okay. This is not exactly strategies are. Okay, I'll go through the assignment later. Okay. So you can see, right, how it is important to do an assignment, right? And those who are very participated, like Kashish, like Manisha, like Rajesh, Yatharth, and Salma. Especially, I feel you guys really do participation in that and really expect that you should submit your assignments on time. I really want that. You know, I expect from you people that you should be initiated for that. ठीक है,
Yeah, ma'am.
assignment. Yeah.
We'll do it, but
Okay. Okay. I'll check it out. ठीक है, no
Sure,
excuse.
ma'am.
Will be there in my class.
sure, ma'am.
So how and now you can understand, right? How these things talent pipeline plays an important. If somebody asks you talent pipeline, तो सब interviews में बताना है, ठीक है? You should remember me out for this.
Yes.
Okay, I'll show you on my website कि Microsoft ने already एक अपना vlog डाला हुआ है कि how they basically recruit. But that's what I done my homework on time. So I'll share my screen on that. Okay. Yeah, my screen is visible to everyone, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
already given by the Microsoft. Okay. So how they are recruiting. ठीक है? उनका क्या प्रोसेस है बेसिकली? ठीक है, उन्होंने पूरा अपना रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस बताया है, हाउ बेसिकली दे हायर. आई कैन ऑल्सो शेयर दिस लिंक ऑन द ग्रुप इफ समबडी इज इंटरेस्टेड कि इनको किसी को लाइक आर्टिकल ये वाला पढ़ना है तो दे कैन गो थ्रू. ठीक है, इट्स नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट बट ये एज अ बेसिक नॉलेज यू शुड नो कि दूसरी कंपनीज कैसे आपके कॉम्पिटिटर्स हाउ दे आर वर्किंग ऑन. ठीक है, तो इसमें प्रॉपर प्रोसेस दिया हुआ है. दे हैव ऑल्सो मेंशन द टूल्स कि व्हाट आर द रिक्रूटमेंट टूल्स दे वर यूजिंग इन इट. ठीक है, so how, see, this is the software as a SaaS they were using. ठीक है, Microsoft एक SaaS यूज करता है for hiring those competitors. ठीक है, candidates को. As you can see, you can go through this. I can share you this on the WhatsApp link. ठीक है, आप ये चेक करो, पढ़ना if you are interested to. बट ये है कि आपका बेसिक्स बहुत क्लियर होना चाहिए एंड आई रियली नीड कि आपको इतना काफी है. यू नो, इफ यू नो दैट टैलेंट पाइपलाइन इज इट्स गुड इनफ. I can share you this on the WhatsApp. ठीक है, after this class you can go through that.
Okay.
So everybody knows about like talent pipeline now. ठीक है, बाकी आप recordings में जा सकते हो. Still you have a confusion, you can come back to me by tomorrow. Okay. Now we will take to the another topic. I'll share my screen. Okay. My screen is visible, right? Yes,
Yes,
or no?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am.
Today topic is about crafting and managing employer branding. अनीता मैम ने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया था, एज अ थोड़ा सा ब्रीफ किया था व्हाट एग्जैक्टली ब्रांडिंग इज, बट लेट्स सी हाउ इट प्लेज एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल. ओके, so these are the objectives of our topic today is we will note about what exactly employer branding is, how important of a strong employer branding plays, and what is its EVP. Okay, usually interviews में why I'm using these fancy words for you is basically in interviews ना कोई भी directly आपसे ये नहीं पूछता what is compensation, because they already know you know that. When you know these words ना usually everyone got blank. HR के इंटरव्यूज में क्या नहीं, ये क्या पूछ लिया, ये तो हमने पढ़ा ही नहीं. then घर जाके यथार्थ राजेश सोचेंगे ये क्या था, then you search it out, अरे ये तो compensation के बारे में था, then you guys got blank. But don't take tension, I'm there. I'll tell you what exactly EBP is. Okay, so we will see the step. We can see how we can manage our employee branding. ठीक है? So point of views, what is employer branding? Can anybody of you explain their feedbacks on that? What is employer branding?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes, you can.
Ma'am, it's like a company showing their working culture, values to the candidates, and how the candidates are like satisfied with their job. This is like what it is the employer branding.
Right, totally. One of the main ethics. Okay, nice, Yata. What about others, Rajesh? Please.
Yes, ma'am. They always emphasizes benefits and perks. They uses company's name like employee branding and like that, ma'am. Yes,
Oh,
same. Yeah, that's
Um,
it.
ठीक है.
To attract, the top talent, they should show that they are, different from the other competitors in the market. So that's how it is. Basically, the reputation.
Right, totally right. Simple and straight. What about others, Divya? Put your point of
Ma'am,
view, right?
ma'am, establishing or maintaining the marketing.
Okay. Okay, Preeti. What about others? Divya, Kavya, Manisha, Manpreet, Pranjali, Prateek, Preeti, Priyanshi, Rashika, Rashmi, Shivangi, Sonam, Swati. I'll take all the names, but no respond. कोई बात नहीं.
Okay.
Okay,
All,
Kashish. Okay, please.
so actually, ma'am, I'm outside, so it's not convenient for me to turn on the video. So I'm not turning it on today. That's
Okay,
the
no,
reason.
no issue.
Okay. So right now, so for employer branding, what I mean is that somewhere what the companies are doing, they're trying, as Salma told, that building the reputation, creating a positive image of the organization to attract the employees, the candidates towards themselves. So they can generally the companies highlight their values. Sometimes we also see the testimonials, right? The
Right.
positive testimonials from their employees. They tell their stories, how they grow up. So these all are the things that they just do in order to attract the right candidates towards
Mhm.
themselves. This, I think, sets them apart from their competitors. Also, build the credit worthiness and I'll say the loyalty among the people.
Totally agree with you, Kashish. Totally agree with you. All the main points you've already covered, right? You're most welcome. Anybody else wants to share their point of views according to employer branding? Anybody else? Or we move forward? What about others, Manisha? No. चलो. Okay, everybody knows. अब now simple definition सबको पता है. Employer branding होती क्या? So do you guys feel like, okay, I'll ask you one question. Why you want to go into MNC? Why you want to go into MNC? Simple. What is the main reason? Why you always look कि हमें अच्छी company में जाना चाहिए? I want to,
Because of their work culture, ma'am,
right? Because of the work
Mm.
culture. What about
and the
others, Salma?
benefits and perks.
Opportunities, to grow.
Right,
Maybe the package
Opportunities.
sometimes.
right. What about others?
The
Vikas?
Ma'am, because the employer that MNCs have already developed their branding. Like for example, Wipro, Infosys, TCS, they are known to every person now. So with their work ethics, with their highlighting of the positive compensation, the packages, everything, they have created a brand among the people. That is why they are still preferred companies, MNCs, for most of the candidates.
Big thumbs up to Kashish. That's what exactly I want to face about. Because branding is important. Why you always want to be in that company? It's not about that work culture. It's about how they created their brand amongst us, right? Whatever. If we not even talk about employer branding, we usually talk about the clothes brand, right? Or food brand. Why you always opt for a food brand which is known to you? आप क्यों वो कपड़े खरीदते हो जो आपको पसंद है? बिकॉज दे ऑलरेडी मेक अ ब्रांडिंग, नो? Why people used to buy iPhones? Because they already make a, branding and marketing thing that everybody wants to take them. So this is how an important thing plays and comes role. And this is how what is employer branding is comes role. Everybody knows the meaning of employer branding. But how it is exactly, Kashish, like that, employer branding is basically a company's reputation and the image in the market, right? So employer branding also attracts employees. For example, as I see कि everybody, if I say if anybody has a reference, ठीक है, मैं कहूंगी रेफरेंस है गूगल में, तो everybody said कि हाँ मेरा भी रेफरेंस लगा दो, मेरा भी हो जाए, right? Am I right? Yes or no? Salma, Sarthak, Rajesh, Manisha, Kashish, everybody wants to go, right?
Yes,
If
ma'am.
they get
Yes,
their
ma'am.
first opportunity,
ma'am.
because you already know if you if that company name turn out to your resume, now definitely it will impact you, right? It will impact your resumes, it will impact your experiences, definitely, because they do their employer branding. So it's very important. Let's see how you can guys build your company's employer branding. Okay. So this is the very basic definition I have to. Employer branding is the practice of influencing how current employees and the larger workforce perceive a company's reputation as an employer. Okay. So this is what exactly means. एक कंपनी में जो भी करंट एम्प्लॉयर्स हैं, ठीक है, वो ही एक कंपनी का रिव्यू कर पाते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ आई लेव दिस कंपनी, इफ आई लेव दिस करंट कंपनी, तो एवरीबडी विल आस्क व्हाई यू लेव दिस कंपनी, राइट? व्हाट्स द वर्क कल्चर ओवर देयर? और आप काफी सारा जाके रिव्यू भी करते हो, टेस्टिमोनियल्स देखते हो, ठीक है, फीडबैक सुनते हो. तो दिस इज हाउ इफ द कंपनीज कल्चर इज गुड, एज अ एचआर ये आप लोगों की ड्यूटी रहती है, यू शुड बी वेरी पॉजिटिव टू एवरीवन, राइट? यू शुड बी कम्युनिकेटिव. तो अगर वो एम्प्लॉय छोड़ के भी जा रहा है XYZ, चाहे वो ग्रोथ के लिए जा रहा है, तो एटलीस्ट यू हैव अ पॉजिटिव माइंडसेट, ठीक है? उसका पॉजिटिव रिव्यूज के अकॉर्डिंग और अदर जो भी अदर कैंडिडेट्स हैं वो अट्रैक्ट होंगे, राइट? फॉर एग्जाम्पल, क्योंकि कोई भी अपनी कंपनी छोड़ता है ना, ग्रोथ के लिए छोड़ता है, ठीक है, बट वो ऑब्वियसली अगर वो छोड़ रहा है ना, उसका एक्सपीरियंस बहुत मैटर करेगा, बिकॉज आउटसाइड द वर्ल्ड ऑब्वियसली उसके एक्सपीरियंस को गाइड करेगा कि हाँ मेरी कंपनी बहुत अच्छी थी, उनका वर्क कल्चर बहुत अच्छा था, और एज अ HR यथार्थ, राजेश, सलमा, कशिश, वो बहुत अच्छे थे, दे आर वेरी कोऑर्डिनेटिव, दे आर वेरी पॉजिटिव, राइट? तो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. तो इट्स ऑल नॉट अबाउट कि एम्प्लॉयर ब्रांडिंग एक वन स्टेप है, इट्स अ लॉन्ग अवे स्टेप. So that's why I always say communication is very important. Interactiveness is very important. Only the HR person makes their employee branding. Not only this company की उसका company name है, the largest employees, okay, जो भी employees उस company में काम कर रहे हैं, जो whatever the team members, whatever the HR जो main companies को organization को manage कर रहे हैं, that's make their employee branding. Okay. So how can you
Yes.
build, like, why, what is the importance of strong employer brand is? Okay, it will definitely impact your recruitment. As we already said, कि रिक्रूटमेंट में क्यों इम्पैक्ट करेगा, वो ऑब्वियसली आपके जो भी एम्प्लॉयज छोड़ के जा रहे हैं बाहर, वो एज आपके पॉजिटिव फीडबैक देंगे, तो उससे क्या होगा कि आपके पास ज्यादा से ज्यादा टैलेंट आएगा, जिससे आप आराम से यू कैन टेक योर इंटरव्यूज एज वेल. तो रिक्रूटमेंट प्रोसेस में इट विल ऑल्सो इम्पैक्ट ऑन रिटेंशन. जो लोग छोड़ के जा रहे हैं, दे ऑल्सो स्टे इन द कंपनी. अगर किसी के पास वर्क कल्चर अच्छा होता है, कहीं प्रेशर देखो हर जगह होता है, राइट? काम का, वर्क कल्चर का प्रेशर होता है, बट इफ यू हैव good people amongst you ना, so that pressure can be overwhelmed, right? If the HR is good, if you are communicative with them, if you are understanding their and you are coordinative with them, तो retention rate अपना आप कम होगा, ठीक है? It's mostly कि आप जो कंपनी में काम भी लोग कर रहे हैं, उनको प्रेशर भी फील हो रहा है, they will stay because of you. HR is plays a very important role, ठीक है? Anybody of you wants to point out in these things कि why these things important and how you will guys do an employee branding? What is the main thing you will do as an employee branding? आप अगर HR बन जाते हैं, तो how will you do your employee branding? Point of views, your point of views matters a lot. Yatharth, Rajesh, Kashish, Salma, how will you do your employee branding?
To provide a good environment, working environment to the employees.
Okay. How can you do?
as well as
How can you give the employees a good environment?
so by following the labor and strategies, policies for employees.
Okay, that's good.
Um,
Rajesh, yeah, Kashish, you're saying something.
no, Salma, I'm Salma.
Oh, sorry,
So,
Salma.
yeah, so I was saying, as with my experience, I work
Yes.
with the top companies. So
Okay.
the person who left, because I look after the retention and offboarding process. So
Okay.
what I know is, even if I take the top companies, the person who is leaving, they don't know who the HR is to interact with. So
Okay.
they should be a, I feel there should be a proper communication between the team. These are, if you have these
Yes.
sort of requirements or you want any help, this is the support you need. This is like, it should be in the onboarding process itself, the support thing. So, and then you listen to employees and then reply. See, you couldn't talk to the employee right and then and there itself, but you can
Yes.
schedule a meet as per both of your convenience. So all that matters in the retention, I feel, is being there for the employees and listening at least. You are going to help them or not, it doesn't matter to them. It is only about you listening to the employees.
Totally agree with you, Salma. Because I will also share one experience with you. When I was in my last company, it was a very max health insurance. You already know this, it's a very good company. The thing is, HR has a position, but they don't meet their employees directly. We don't know what exactly HR is. Because, when I started my training session, I told everyone it's not about position you are hiring. It's also about as a human being, if you are in their position, so you should also be need that support and guidance, right? So in that position, put it in yourself and put that position out. So as a HR, उस time पे I when I was in the company, I have some grievances, but nobody was directly faces to me. So I faced that problem कि आजकल की generation में यही है कि HR as a position वो नहीं फेस करते हैं. We don't even know कि हमारा senior कौन है, right? In the startup company, we know that कि हाँ directly we can go to the HR, but in the top MNCs, we have to mail the whole process we have to follow. So as a HR, if you are working in the top companies, and you will definitely, I really want that you should be in that place and just communicating. अभी आगे एक टॉपिक आएगा grievances का. ठीक है, on that process we will see what are the ethics, what are the because we don't have to be कि हमें ये चीजें जाननी है, but पता सबको होता है, but nobody do that habits, right? Everybody knows that we have to be like मेरे को भी पता है कि ठीक है मैं जाऊंगी communication करना है, but until and unless you those have the ethics, code of ethics, वो आप नहीं करते. So that's why we used to do theoretical lessons, because everybody knows what exactly employer branding is. But when you interact with us, when you put your point of view, when you put your feedback, here comes a mind blown. Yes, how exactly it works upon. So it makes you different from others comparatively. Am I right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So हो गया थोड़ा और ज्ञान हो गया. ठीक है, let's move forward to the topic. So here what is, first we do employer branding. So how it is important, you will do a clear communication with them. ठीक है, retention rate को कम करने के लिए, as Salma said, communication is very important, coordination is very important. ठीक है, as a positive feedback आप लोगों का बाहर जाना चाहिए, because it's not a short process, it's a long process after the retention rate happens. Okay, so what is an, okay, the topic comes. What is an employer value proposition? Anybody knows about that? What is an this fancy word called EVP? Anyone? Salma, Yatharth. Okay, Salma ने तो ना कर दिया, नहीं आता मेरे को. ठीक है. What about others? Yatharth, Rajesh, what is this fancy word? एकदम से क्या आ गया ये? Employee value proposition. Anyone? Okay, hello. I have to bloom this up. कोई बात नहीं, शौक मत होना इसको सोच के, आप बाद में कहोगे अरे यार ये तो मेरे को पता था.
As you told, ma'am,
Company
compensation.
Okay,
आपने बताया था
benefits.
compensation, benefits, rewards.
चलो
You just told initially.
ओहो, आई एम सॉरी. मैंने सरप्राइज पहले ही बूम कर दिया.
मैम आपने बता.
चलो कोई बात नहीं, इट्स ओके. ठीक है, so let's move ठीक है, कंपेंसेशन सिर्फ एक उसका पार्ट था. लेट्स सी मूव फॉरवर्ड एग्जैक्टली व्हाट एम्प्लॉय वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन इज और ईवीपी is. ठीक है, so it's just nothing, 4 C's: compensation, your culture, your career development, your company purpose. ये सबको पता था, नहीं पता था? Everybody knows, right? कि
Yes,
एक
ma'am.
कंपनी की कैसी वैल्यू,
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
एक एम्प्लॉयर की कैसी वैल्यू बनती है. So everybody knows that compensation, culture, career development, company purpose. So these are the main things which make the word called employee value proposition, a fancy word. ठीक है, तो बट आप लोगों को ये चीज पता होनी चाहिए. ठीक है, so why compensation is important? Tell them, we will see the simple definition. ठीक है, can anybody read for me? Rajesh, you can.
Yes, ma'am. I can. Definition of EVP is a unique set of benefits that an employee receives in return for their skills, capabilities, and experience. It's what makes employees choose and stay at company.
Okay. So it's a very simple definition I took. I know especially everybody understand what is EVP. EVP is nothing, just a benefit जो एक कंपनी एक एम्प्लॉय को देती है इन बिहाफ ऑफ देयर स्किल. ओके, एक कंपनी क्या एक एम्प्लॉय को दे सकती है फॉर से बेसिकली कंपेंसेशन देती है, पर्क्स देती है, राइट? एक कल्चर देती है, एक वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस करने के लिए, करियर डेवलपमेंट देती है, ग्रोथ के लिए, एंड व्हाट इज द कंपनीज विजन एंड टारगेट्स फॉर ग्रोथ. So it's nothing. EVP is basically a term called value जो कंपनी एक एम्प्लॉय को देती है उसकी कंपनी में रोकने के लिए. Okay, everybody understand what exactly EVP is? Now you
Yes,
can
ma'am.
tell everyone.
Yes,
मेरे को
ma'am.
पता है. Yeah, my company also give me employer value proposition, right? You can use these words. These are the fancy words. As a HR, you should flex those words. I already know these kind of words. So the first thing is, as already we have discussed, why it is essential. It is essential in attracting top talent and retaining current employees by offering what they value the most. Okay, why employee value proposition is important? Everybody know? Yes or no? Are you able to understand what I'm trying to say right now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Take everybody's name now. Okay, Divya, Kiran, Manisha, Mansi, Pranjali, Prateek, Preeti, Priyanshi, and Rajesh. Okay, everyone understands. Okay, it's a very simple topic. Employee value proposition is basically a value given to the employees according to their skills and opportunities. Okay. Let's see. So this is the basic graph. उसके factors हैं. ठीक है, compensation के क्या क्या factors हो सकते हैं? Basically salary, raises, promotion. Okay. Benefits क्या क्या देती है कंपनी? Insurance, leave entitlements, cost contribution. Okay. Environment में क्या क्या दे सकती है? Work life balance दे सकती है, recognition दे सकती है, जो काम वो लोग करते हैं उनके efforts को appreciation देना. ठीक है, it's very important, right? Career development में many of the colleges आप companies देख सकते हो. So one of our colleague only, like he was a mobile developer. ठीक है, mobile app developer थे वो, and one of the company has offered कि वो उनकी education का खर्चा भी वो लोग उठाएंगे. उनको ऑफर किया गया कि 2 years का मास्टर्स उनको कराया जाएगा उनकी कंपनी से, and they are offering the compensation as well. So many companies are there, they also give these opportunities as a training purpose. ठीक है, करियर डेवलपमेंट में भी हेल्प करती है काफी कंपनी. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल काफी कंपनी आपको कैंपस हायरिंग होती है लास्ट ईयर में. कौन कौन अपने लास्ट ईयर में? यस और नो?
Yes, ma'am. Me.
Okay, okay, that's what the thing is. Many companies campus जब hiring करते हैं ना, तो they also feel कि उस बच्चे की क्वालिफिकेशन इतनी नहीं है जितनी हमारी कंपनी को रिक्वायरमेंट है. जैसे कुछ कुछ कंपनीज में कुछ कुछ पोजीशंस के लिए इट इज मेंडेटरी टू हैव मास्टर्स. तो क्या कंपनीज क्या करती है कि अगर उनको कैंडिडेट अच्छा लगा है, एज अ डेवलपमेंट एंड सपोर्ट दे गिव दी एजुकेशन पार्टिसिपेंट. ओके, एंड सिंपल वे ऑफ थिंक, आप किसी भी कंपनी एज अ फ्रेशर ज्वाइन करोगे, आपको 3 months की ट्रेनिंग भी प्रोवाइड कराई जाती है एज अ प्रोफेशनल पीरियड, बिकॉज यू आर वर्किंग एज अ टोटली फ्रेशर. So that is also come into a EVP training. Okay. Then the part is culture. What are the mission, values? Okay, what exactly diversity, inclusion जो भी company आपको provide करती है. This is the whole graph जो EVP में आता है. Now you can understand. Now everybody knows, right? What is EVP? Now मैं flex नहीं कर
Yes, ma'am.
सकती, सिर्फ मेरे को पता है EVP, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now everybody know what exactly employee value proposition is. Yes or no? Salma, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Rajesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Everybody knows. Is it
Yes, ma'am.
Do you expect that कि ये होगा? तो ठीक है. Okay, let's move forward. These are the only key takeaways. ठीक है, हमने जाना what exactly employee branding is. Basically, I have made this PPT short and simple because मेरे को लगा था काफी assignments आएंगे तो we will take those time. That's why I made this PPT short. अगर पता होता तो थोड़ा और lengthy कर लेती, but कोई बात नहीं. Okay, so whatever we have learned is employee branding is. हमने जाना what exactly EVP is. Now the consistency of brand message. ठीक है, हम कोई भी चीज के लिए consistency is very important. Do you agree with me? Yes or no? Whatever
Yes,
the
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
this
Yes.
class also we are doing
Yes, ma'am.
consistency is very important. Like I see everybody is there with me throughout this session because you are learning from me, right? I'm also learning with you. By taking your feedback, I'm also learning with you, right? It's very important to have a consistency. Okay, for assignment, this is a short assignment for you. Is basically develop and like employer value proposition. कुछ नहीं करना है, आपको एक कंपनी लेनी है, कोई भी one single company you have to take. ठीक है, it can be a Google, it can be a Zappos, it can be a Starbucks, कोई भी you have to take one company. उसके बारे में रिसर्च करना है, उस कंपनी के EVP के बारे में देखना है कि क्या वो कैसे वो compensation देते हैं. ठीक है, कैसे वो compensation देते हैं, what are the benefits they do. ठीक है, what are the diversifications they follow. You have to mention all the ठीक है, आप उस कंपनी के बारे में सर्च करोगे कि उसकी क्या EVPs हैं. यू कैन मेंशन व्हाट आर द की कंपोनेंट्स दे फॉलो और कंपनी को ये EVP कैसे एक एम्प्लॉय ब्रांडिंग में हेल्प कर रहे हैं. ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
हैव टू फॉलो. ठीक है, ये वाला असाइनमेंट आप लोगों के लिए रहेगा शॉर्ट एंड सिंपल. व्हाई आई एम टेलिंग यू दीज थिंग्स रिसर्च के लिए, बिकॉज इसके अंदर कोई ऐसा कोई प्रैक्टिकल नहीं. इट्स जस्ट फॉर योर नॉलेज बेस कि आप एग्जैक्टली एम्प्लॉय कैसे आप लोग ब्रांडिंग कर सकते हैं. अब जब आप इस वाले की EVP के कंपेंसेशन के पार्ट्स में जाओगे ना, यू विल गेट टू नो कि एग्जैक्टली कंपेंसेशन को कैसे डिवाइड करके रखते हैं. तो इट विल हेल्प अस कि आगे की क्लास में जब हम कंपेंसेशन वाला टॉपिक पढ़ेंगे ना, इट विल यू हेल्प यू आउट कि एग्जैक्टली हमने कंपेंसेशन को कैसे डिवाइड किया था और अदर कंपनीज कैसे उस स्ट्रक्चर्स को फॉर्म करती है, राइट. मे बी इट विल बी फील लाइक कि अरे बोरिंग है, रिसर्च वाला पार्ट है, हम लोगों को पढ़ना पड़ेगा. बट विल इट विल बी डेफिनेटली बेनिफिशियल फॉर यू व्हेन वी मूव फॉरवर्ड टू द अदर टॉपिक, राइट. It's very important कि अगर आपने समझ लिया what exactly EVP is, but after some time you will always get forget. But when you do research and survey about some particular topic, it's head of the mind, you got the remember. और वो एग्जाम्पल कब रिमेम्बर होते हैं व्हेन यू नो अबाउट दैट नोन कंपनी. तो आप किसी नोन कंपनी को सर्च करते हो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल गूगल पे सर्च कर लो कि उनका क्या ऐसे कंपनसेशन क्या क्या वो बेनिफिट्स अपनी कंपनीज को देते हैं या सॉरी एम्प्लॉयर्स को देते हैं, उसके बारे में आप सर्च करोगे, यू विल गेट टू नो. ओके, so this was it. Tomorrow I will take the practical session, right? हम लोगों ने कल टैलेंट पाइपलाइन पढ़ा था, उसके बाद आई हैव टू डू वन प्रैक्टिकल सेशन कि हम कैसे CRM जो वहाँ पे मैंने PPT पे आपने देखा होगा जूहू मैंने मेंशन किया था.
Yes, ma'am.
कल
Bit tracks also.
yes. तो हम पहले कल देखेंगे कि कैसे हम लोग ब्रॉडकास्ट कर सकते हैं एक ही बारी में थाउजेंड्स ऑफ कैंडिडेट्स, राइट. एज अ टैलेंट पाइपलाइन इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि आप कैसे उन लोगों के साथ कनेक्शन बिल्ड कर रहे हो, कैसे उनके साथ एंगेज कर रहे हो, राइट. उसके अंदर हम कल देखेंगे कि कैसे आप CRM यूज करते हो. आई विल डू वन प्रैक्टिकल सेशन. आफ्टर दैट यू नीड एनी कंफ्यूजन, हैव एनी डाउट्स, वी विल क्लियर इट आउट. ओके,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
कंप्लीट योर असाइनमेंट.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है, बाकी जिन लोगों ने असाइनमेंट नहीं भेजे हैं कल एक्सक्यूज नहीं चलेगा, प्लीज दोनों असाइनमेंट करके लाना. दोनों नहीं तो एटलीस्ट वन तो कर लेना. ठीक है, ओके, थैंक यू.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Nice day.
Thank you,
you,
ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.